What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tim coming back at you with another YouTube video, and welcome to TA Vlogs. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, I would like to say welcome, and if you guys could, please stop what you guys are doing. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share the video out with one of your friends. Come on, help your boy grow the channel, and all of that does help with the YouTube algorithm and helps boost my video to more and more people. So I definitely appreciate every single one of you guys that do that on all of my videos. Alright, so by the title and the thumbnail, y'all already know what we're doing in today's video. We're going to be reviewing the Crocs Ripple by Steven Smith, and this is a fire new silhouette by Crocs. Might be one of the best Crocs that has ever dropped, and right here we got it from ComplexCon. Your boy just got back from ComplexCon. If you haven't checked out my ComplexCon pickups video yet, make sure to stop what you guys are doing, go back, watch that video, then jump forward and come back and watch this one. But right here we do have the Crocs Ripple right here, one of the best looking Crocs that I've seen in quite some time, by the designer Steven Smith. He's worked on the Reebok Pump Fury, he has worked with Kanye, New Balance, Nike. He is the legendary 700 Wave Runner designer right here. He is responsible for this, the Foam Runner, and like I said, that Reebok Pump Fury. He's done New Balance, he's done Nike, he's done everything. He's up there with Tinker Hatfield, one of the GOATs in the footwear design space. And in today's video, we're gonna go over this sneaker in detail and look at all of the pros, all of the cons, talk about the price, talk about resale, talk about everything like that, release date, all of that, as well as compare it to the Foam Runner and some of the other sneakers that I have right here. I want to compare it to this Nike React. I want to compare it to the Apothecary Mule. I want to compare it to the Zellerfeld Air Max Nike 1000 right here. And I might compare it. There's no comparing it to this shoe because this shoe right here is garbage. But we do have the Yeezy. I don't even know what this is called. This is the Yeezy shoe that he dropped on Super Bowl Sunday in February. I just got it in. Almost 10 months later, I just got this shoe in, or whatever you want to call it, clog. This is garbage. This is so thin. I'm not going to really compare it to, because there's nothing compared to it, but we're just going to talk about it, look at it, and we'll go over it because those are all like the foam style clogs I have in my collection. So let's get right into today's video and let's get to it. We have the Crocs Ripple right here, and let's do it, baby. So let's first start going over the box right here. We have this all white cream box. It kind of matches the sneaker color. It's an off-white box. The sneaker is kind of an off-white color. And right here we have that box. We got the blue Crocs. Here we have the size tag. I did go with a size 11. Now Crocs do run big, but your boy is normally 11, 11 and a half. So 11 would be perfect because they only came in full sizes, and a 10 would be too tight for me personally. But let's take a look. Let's open the box itself. Let's pull back the lid, and boom, right here on the bottom of the box we have more of that blue that it matches the sneakers. And right here we do have a dust bag or a bag carrier, a clear drawstring bag with the words Crocs right there on the bottom of the bag itself. Super fire. I love when we get those extra goodies. And inside of the box we have that Crocs tissue paper in that same blue that is on top of the sneaker. We pull that back and bam, here we have it, the Crocs Ripple, designed by Steven Smith. These are so fire, so futuristic. I love them. So boom, now that we have both the left and the right outside of the box, you guys can see them next to each other. You guys can see how futuristic this sneaker actually is. But like I was saying, for the majority of the uppers of this sneaker, we do have this off-white material going throughout. This is your traditional Crocs material, not too soft, not too hard. It's the same material that you'll see on any Croc. But here is what makes it different. We have this blue super soft Croc material inserted on the sides, on the inside, and on the outsole. Super fire. I love that pop of color. And like I said, it is a super soft Croc material, so it's going to feel amazing underfoot. And as you guys can see, for the inside, it is filled with that blue material, so it's super cozy once you slide your foot on the inside. And we have it on the outsole, so you already know, super comfort. And like I said, I just love the style. I love the design behind this, and I honestly think this is where footwear is kind of going. Like I alluded to in the beginning, I'm going to be going over the React. As you guys can see, Nike is even hopping on the wave. It took them 2 years too late, but they're finally hopping on the wave. So here we have the Nike React on top and the Ripple on the bottom. At first, I was a huge fan of this Nike React shoe, but the more I wore it, the more uncomfortable it got, so I rarely wear it anymore. And obviously we have the Yeezy Foam Runner. Steven Smith helped design this sneaker, so you guys can see the style language, the design language speaking on both sides. Super similar, but definitely has its differences, and I think they're both fire in their own right. And then obviously Nike is hopping on that 3D printed wave with Zellerfeld. We have the Air Max 1000, just to show you guys some of the similarities, how you guys are liking each one, differences. Let me know down in the comment section below. Here we have the Zellerfeld Nike Air Max 1000 and the Ripple on the bottom. Both of these are super fire and super comfortable. And of course, we can't forget about my homies over at Apothecary with the Zellerfeld 3D printed mule. This is super fire, super cozy. I wear this anytime I'm traveling, anytime I'm running errands. This is by the door. This is definitely an essential piece of footwear for me. Always wearing it, super cozy, easy to slide on, easy to slide off. And listen, they got the best socks in the game. Make sure to use your boys the Real TA Vlogs promo code right here. As you guys can see, best socks in the game, super cozy, super comfortable, thick, lightweight, ISO weave technology. Make sure to use my promo code the Real TA Vlogs at checkout so they know your boy sent you. Here we have the Apothecary mule on top and the Ripple on bottom. Both are super cozy and both are easy to put on and take off. And lastly, we have this Yeezy submarine shoe, scuba diver shoe. I don't even know what this is. It is a foam material, but like I said, there's no comparison. This is garbage. This is horrible. I just wanted to show you guys some of the details, show you guys side by side. You guys can really see a real sneaker right here, this Crocs right here, compared to this $10, Walmart slide. Listen, I'm probably never gonna wear this. I bought this just to make content on it. It took too long to get to me. I'm over this sneaker. So here we have on the bottom the Crocs Ripple, and then we have the Yeezy Independent, whatever you want to call this, scuba shoe right here on top. But for me, this is definitely the most comfortable and the best looking out of the bunch, and one I'm gonna get a lot of wears in. And I can't wait for them to make custom Croc charms for all these holes, because it's gonna be super fire. Now I was able to add Crocs charms to the Yeezy Foam Runner, but once we get some fire ones for this one right here, woohoo, it is over. Actually, let me grab some of my charms and let's see if I can make them fit in these right here. So I do have some Croc charms right here. I have a Michael Jordan one, a Green Power Ranger, a Dragon Ball Z, and this Murakami one. Let's see if I can make this fit into there, and boom, okay. All right, stop playing with your boy. This is fire. Just another level way to customize your sneakers. I love that. I love when we can customize our sneakers. That is all I want to do, is make my sneakers my own. And let me see if I can even fit this on the side portion right here. So I'm going to try to fit this one. This one might be a little bit harder because the circle is a little bit of a different shape. But let me see if I can fit this guy into this Croc charms, which I think I can. Might just take a second, and boom, it even works on the side. Stop playing with me. That is so fire. Wow, once they come out with actually dedicated Croc charms for this shoe, ooh, look at that. We got the Murakami one right there. We got the Vegeta going crazy. Green Power Ranger up top. Michael Jordan on the bottom. Come on. I just got the new wave. I literally just found the new wave. I don't know if I was the first one to do this, but I'm calling it right here. I was the first one to put Croc charms in the new Crocs Ripple right here. Ooh, come on. This is so fire. And just another way to level up your footwear and differentiate yourself from the next person. This is fire. I love this sneaker. And here's a close-up look at the design itself. We have those blue pods right here on the side. For the majority of uppers, it is that off-white Crocs material. Here's a look of the toe box where we could add those Croc charms right there. It looks so good on feet. Here's the heel portion. The only branding on the shoe right here, we do have the Crocs logo written right there on the back. And right here for the outsole, a super grippy outsole, super cozy, super plush. This blue material is that super soft Crocs material. Feels great on feet with the Croc charms in it right there in the toe box. Looking so good, looking so cool. And here we have more charms on the side. This is so fire, and I love this sneaker. This is probably one of my favorite releases at ComplexCon weekend. Now, the Crocs Ripple did release exclusively at ComplexCon for, I believe, 80 or 90 bucks. And honestly, I don't know when the worldwide release is gonna be happening. I was hearing that it was gonna be later in 2026. So you guys might just have to wait if you weren't able to pick this pair up at ComplexCon. Right now, resale value is all over the charts. I've been seeing pairs go for $300 and pairs go for $1,000. Depending on the size, depending on the rarity, it's all over the charts. People are paying for this shoe. So if you were at ComplexCon and able to pick up multiple pairs, you might want to flip them because this pair is going up right now. And like I said, no worldwide release date yet, but this shoe is coming very, very soon. And right now, this sneaker is going crazy all over the internet, blowing up. And honestly, I think this might be a top 10 sneaker of the year, in my opinion. That list by ComplexCon wasn't the best. This would have definitely been on there. A New Balance Action Bronson would have been on there. A J-Tips would have been on there. A Tokyo 5 would have been on there. I would have definitely changed the list. A Galaxy Foam own would have been on there. There's so many other pairs that would have added to the list and the pairs that they had, including this one right here, because this is a super fire new silhouette. Everybody loved it. You should have seen it. Everybody was rocking this pair at ComplexCon. And listen, that just speaks to it. This is the new wave and is a super fire shoe. Now, like I said, I did go with a size 11, which is my true size. This sneaker does run a little big. So if you are a true size 11, maybe you might want to test out a size 10. But like I said, I'm 11 and a half. So that is fine. I usually wear my Crocs true to size because they do tend to run a little big, but my foot is a little bit of the wider side. So my foot fits perfectly in the true to size 11. So that's what I recommend. If you have a wider foot, go true to size. If you have a skinny, thin foot, maybe go down that size because like I said, they do tend to run a little bit big. And as you guys know on this channel, we give every sneaker a rating from 1 to 10. If I had to rate the Crocs Ripple by Steven Smith, I'm going to give this sneaker a solid 9 out of 10. It is not a perfect sneaker for me because perfect sneakers have a meaning for me, and this doesn't really have any meaning to me, but this is a beautiful sneaker. The design, the price point, availability, comfort, wearability, this sneaker has it all, and I cannot wait to see what future colorways, what future they do with the designs of the pods, the colorways, the mix match, monochromatic colors, everything. They could do so many different things with this silhouette, and this color blocking can go crazy. So I definitely do think this is a sneaker that is here to stay, and I can't wait to see what they have in the future. 9 out of 10 for me. This is a fire sneaker, and if you didn't pick it up at ComplexCon, you definitely slept. All right, guys, well, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you guys did, make sure you smash that like button. If you are new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to check out your boy on Instagram and TikTok. Both of those links will be down in the description box below. And if you guys are looking to join up on the Discord, I highly recommend checking out my Discord. Top link down in the description box below. Come through and show some love as we continue to build out the community over there. All right, y'all, I'm gonna make sure I get the most fire on foots for you guys. Make sure I get some fire photos with the Croc charms in them, and I'm gonna be posting them on my Instagram. So show your boy some love and stop by and check your boy out. It's been your boy Tim. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.